Burdock should be treated as a food, like a medicinal vegetable. And this is a recipe for a soup with other root vegetables, mushrooms, edible herbs, and you add some miso to it. So I'm under the weather today, so what better day to make this soup? Today, I was a little under the weather, and I wanted burdock root to be our plant for the month of May, or until we finish our deep dive with it. So I was looking in this book here, Making Plant Medicine by Rico Check, and I like this book. I'm going to talk more about this book in detail later. But I noticed when I was studying up on burdock, it had this nice recipe here. Because burdock should be treated as a food, like a medicinal vegetable. And this is a recipe for a soup with other root vegetables, mushrooms, edible herbs, and you add some miso to it. So I'm under the weather today, so what better day to make this soup? Now, I got this burdock root from the Asian grocery store, and it is relatively inexpensive. So this was only $3.58 for all of this burdock. So I also got some king trumpet mushrooms, a maitake mushroom, and some enoki mushrooms. And we have our carrots, celery, and we grab an onion. I have my burdock that I harvested as well. So, we'll probably use that first. I haven't got out to harvest anymore. The weather has just been really cold and wet. So, probably how I got sick. I have some ginger here and some garlic as well. So the first thing we're going to do is make a broth. I was excited to find this recipe because burdock root is a great food for helping your body get well, to get over something. It accelerates recovery and helps to strengthen all of the body systems. And some of the benefits that burdock brings to this party is that it's known to be a blood purifier. It's what is called an alterative herb. Alteratives work to bring things back into balance, and that is the goal, especially around the function of the digestive system, around elimination, the circulatory system, and burdock root is very good in those areas. Burdock root is also a gentle digestive bitter, and digestive bitters are very helpful for making sure the liver and the gallbladder and the pancreas all are working optimally with the secretion of bile and all the things that need to happen in order for our food to be assimilated, the vitamins and the minerals to be available and assimilated by the body for our health. So this is our burdock that we harvested. This looks a lot like the burdock from the store, so that's great. That's how it looks in the middle. And we're just gonna chop that up fine. I'm probably gonna strain it out because I don't know how long it takes for burdock to get soft when you're simmering it in a soup. So I just want it to be fortified with the burdock medicine. Burdock root is a root medicine that you might want to consider for long-term use, or really investigating ways to get it into your diet on a regular basis, because it is a long-term relationship. It is an herb that you can take over the long haul and will continue to reap the benefits as it provides nourishment and it supports healthy gut flora and promotes healthy skin, and can even help eliminate the inflammation and pain associated with arthritis and other painful conditions. So, like I said, it's something that you may want to begin to think of adding it into your regular rotation, along with the carrots and the celery and the potatoes and onions and those kinds of things. There are a lot of ways that burdock root can be prepared. I'm looking forward to exploring and sharing some of those ways with you, from steaming it to pickling it to stir frying it. What I'm doing now is preparing a bunch of garlic to go in our soup, because that always makes me feel better. I love the taste of it, and it helps boost our immune system. It's full of antivirals and all kinds of good things. The other thing that this recipe called for is astragalus root. And some of the benefits of astragalus are that it is immune stimulating, and it helps protect the liver. It helps for physical weakness, and it's used for recovering from everything from athletic exertion to radiation and chemotherapy, and really helps build your energy. Now this is dried astragalus root, and in my experience, these roots don't rehydrate, so we definitely will be taking this out. I'm going to strain this, I think, the whole thing, but we're going to add about, I don't know, a quarter of a cup, eighth of a cup. I'm just going to measure it like this, right? About that much. I'm going to put about that much in there. Maybe a little bit more. And we have some fresh ginger. So I'm gonna put all that in there. I'm just gonna cover it with water, and we're just gonna let that simmer for a while. Haven't even figured out how long yet. Okay, and I'm just gonna add about, let's see, all this? Yeah, 6 cups filtered water. 6 cups of filtered water. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer. For how long? I don't know. I'll let you know how long I simmer it when I check back in. All right? So, like I said, we're just going to let all this goodness come to a boil. Let it simmer. We have our astragalus, our burdock root, portobello mushrooms, red onion, celery, carrots, garlic, and ginger. Now, while that's simmering, let's flash back to harvesting burdock root. I'm going to take you to earlier when I harvested a small spring burdock root, and I'm going to link a video below on harvesting spring burdock. There are a few little baby burdock that have sprouted up here that I'm gonna go on and dig out. And I just wanted you to see, like, this is a tiny burdock plant, right? It's really little. See my hand in relation to the leaf? And now I'm working to get this root out. With my hori hori. And the soil is so nice and easy to get into. So, should be easy, right? Okay. But it's not, because that root is very long. Let's see how long it is. Well, I'm gonna have to go get my shovel. I had not planned on a burdock excavation, but as you can see, this root is very long. It's called a taproot, and this is just a baby burdock root. So I need to go get my shovels to get this thing out of here. All right, I got it on out the ground. But now you can see why it was taking me a minute. And like I said, this is a baby burdock root. The ones in the spring are nice and tender. Smells so good. I love the way it smells. So this will be a little bonus forage harvest today. All right, I got quite a few to take out of here, so let me get at it. Okay, so now it's simmered about, I guess that simmered about 20 or 30 minutes, maybe longer, I don't know. Everything it's a nice color, and I feel like everything has given of its goodness. Okay, so this will go in our compost, of course. And our yield, we put in 6 cups and got back about 5 cups. So it might be concentrated a little bit. We'll put it back in the pot here. We're gonna season up our broth with, I have some garlic, seasoned, roasted garlic, better than bouillon. We have our white miso. I'm gonna put in a dash sesame oil and some soy sauce. Okay. I wanted to go outside and gather some herbs and spices like thyme and garlic chives. But I'm just not feeling good today. So our therapeutic soup is just gonna have green onions. Green onions. Rico's recipe didn't call for anything other than the miso, but you know, we got to do our own little twist. It's okay. It's got great sweetness too. I'll wait on the soy sauce. Let's wait on the soy sauce to see what this tastes like first, right? I added a little more miso and a little bit of soy sauce. And that should umami it up. Now while that's getting going, we're gonna add our mushrooms. Now we're gonna have a lot of different nice textures going on here. So we have some beautiful, these are king oyster mushrooms here. They're called, wait a minute, trumpet. Yeah, king trumpet mushrooms. A maitake or hen of the woods. Some enoki mushrooms as well. So this is our first introduction to burdock root, the medicinal properties of it, as well as one way to prepare it. I'd love to know how you go about preparing some burdock root, whether you get it from a grocery store or you get adventurous and decide to harvest your own. I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining me today on this burdock journey and supporting the content of this channel on Patreon. It really makes a difference in my ability to bring this kind of information to you. Now this is some sick day soup. Ooh-wee. Right? I mean, this is already saying something. As my mama would say, "Ooh, now, this is saying something. This is saying something." So I hope that you are doing really well, and I feel confident that I will be getting back up to speed in no time with such a fabulous and nourishing, hearty soup such as this. I want you to take really good care of yourself, and until I see you in the next video, peace. That looks good. Doesn't that look good?